Welcome to another episode of Not in the News. Following on from the episodes in 2020, this would in fact be episode 6. But as we're starting a new year in 2021, I thought we would rename them. And so this is actually going to be January's episode. And hopefully there might be a short episode every month for the whole of this year. As always, I hope you find something interesting in the items that I share with you, and they will of course be linked below with websites and other places that you can continue your research. So let's start 2021 with some positive facts. The first few facts are borrowed from Jared Kite, who works for Steps Travel, a responsible bespoke travel company based up in Cirencester, who I can completely recommend when you are ready to go out and travel the big wide world all over again, which hopefully won't be before too long. So Jared has found that Peru over the next 5 years are planning on planting 1 million trees around the Machu Picchu site. Well, that is only going to be excellent news for our atmosphere and for their local environment. So I think it's such good news to see governments and countries getting behind programmes on a much bigger scale. So fingers crossed that they achieve their 1 million trees aim. Did you also know that 2020 was the 30th anniversary of the reintroduction of red kites into the wild in the UK? They were hunted to near extinction, and after a very successful programme, there are now over 10,000 kites out in the wild, which is absolutely brilliant to see some positive UK news. And in fact, going a little bit further north to the Isle of Mull, where there are now 22 breeding pairs of sea eagles. And again, this is due to a very successful reintroduction. So 2020 saw the second year that Iceland did not hold its annual whale hunt. It appears that opinions are changing and the consumption of whale meat is dropping. Iceland is still one of 3 countries that continue with this practice, but there appears to be signs that it may end it permanently. Obviously, always a good sign. I will finish in Spain, where the reintroduction of the Iberian lynx has been so incredibly successful over the last 18 years that the numbers have risen from 92 individuals to 894 individuals in the wild of Spain. So it does show that whatever was happening across the world in 2020, there were actually some nature stories that were very much on the positive side. So I was lucky enough to finish 2020 achieving my goal of raising over £20,000 for the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation over the past 6 years. But I'd like to take this opportunity to say a huge congratulations to another fundraiser, Detlef, who is an incredibly talented wildlife artist, set up Art for Conservation last year and has already been able to donate €4,684 across over 50 different charities that he is supporting through the sale of his artwork. Detlef's mission is to provide a platform so that other wildlife artists can help support charities through the sale of their work, which is all a non-profit approach. I really do urge you to go to their website and look at the incredible pieces of work that Detlef has produced. There is an amazing range of animals and birds, everything that you could possibly be interested in looking at. The projects that are being supported by Art for Conservation are so wide and so numerous that it would take me a little while to list them all here. So by going over to their website, you also have this unique opportunity to see in one place a range of charities that you might choose, therefore, to find out more about or support. And I think that this is an amazing opportunity to look into other parts of the world and other charities that might be of interest. So please consider that, as well as looking at the art that's for sale on Art for Conservation. So a big well done for a new initiative that has done so well over the past 12 months. So I would like to take these episodes to try and showcase other organisations or businesses things that I am keen to support, just like Art for Conservation, which I've already spoken about. I'd also like to try and put a bit of an emphasis on green initiatives. There's a lot of them out there, and last year some of the episodes talked about the businesses that have started to send their magazines through in compostable wraps, of which I'm very grateful because we have a lot of compostable waste, and it's great to know that I can get my magazine but also do something with the wrap afterwards. So this episode's green initiative comes from a firm called Flamingo Cards. They were previously known as Phoenix Cards. They have independent sales reps in most areas across the UK, so you would be able to go onto their website and find if there is one near you. I support them because my friend is a sales rep and the cards are very good quality. They are quite unique, they're beautifully drawn and beautifully crafted. What was very interesting this time was that in my order they actually sent out a leaflet that was called Green Matters, and it shared with you how they were going to be influencing the environment. And there's a lot on it. They have been looking at the type of bubble wrap they use with their packaging, the tape they put on their boxes, what they do with their unsold stock, the paper that the envelopes are made from, importantly the printing inks that they use. I think that's something that we forget about, that is actually easily changeable, but also easily detrimental into the environment. Eco flitter, so instead of glitter, and as a teacher I must admit, I obviously used to deal with glitter quite a lot of the time. Can't say it's my favourite thing, but now they've got Eco Flitter, which is 100% biodegradable, so definitely more acceptable than glitter itself. It explains the different types of cellophane bags. A lot of things we see when we buy, because we don't want them being touched by other people and getting dirty, and in the new environment to keep us healthy. But a lot of them are not biodegradable, and there are different stages of cellophane bags that can be used, which is very good. So please think about, when you do purchase things, what is their green credentials, and consider looking at Flamingo Cards to see if there's somebody in your area, and you would therefore be supporting local, which is equally important, and helping them know that in fact what they're doing is right, and those are the sort of people that we will want to support. So as well as organisations, we'll be looking at green issues in each of the episodes. There will also be opportunity in the episodes to give you updates on more regular charities, such as the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation. A huge congratulations to the foundation, who are collaborating with the BBC Wildlife magazine for their Wildlife Artist of the Year competition. This competition raises lots of vital funds to support all those conservation partners across Africa and Asia, and it is wonderful that the BBC Wildlife magazine have got involved. So entries close for the Wildlife Artist of the Year on the 15th of February. And the event will go online on the Tuesday the 25th of May. It's an amazing opportunity to see yet more amazing art. So younger artists can also get involved with the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation Global Canvas competition. Entries are due to close on the 25th of March, and this year, due to all the current restrictions, entries are open from individuals as well as groups and schools and other organisations. So please do go over to their website and check it out. The theme this year is Healing Nature, a Planet on the Edge. And I know the team at David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation are very much looking forward to the entries, as always, that come in. There are some incredibly talented and thoughtful pieces of work each year that are entered. So I'm just going to give a quick shout out to Game Rangers International over in Zambia. Please check out their website, follow them on Facebook or Instagram to see what's going on with the herds out there at the moment. There is the elephant nursery in Lalai, and there is the release facility out in Kafui, a very green Kafui at the moment, which is so different from the time that I visited, and it is wonderful to watch these elephants maturing, growing up, and all their characters forming, which is brilliant. So please check out Game Rangers International. So with those of you with time on your hands and an interest in conservation, you might like to head over to the National Geographic website, where they have some free online courses linked to conservation. My first one at the moment, which I'm part of the way through, is Introduction to Conservation, and is covering all aspects of the conservation world, with some excellent speakers involved, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. So that might be something you would like to consider. It wouldn't be an episode of Not in the News if I didn't give you an update on my next fundraising event. So if you are watching this in January 2021, the next event is in fact on Wednesday the 17th of February 2021, and the Bush Bingo returns for fundraising for the David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation. It is actually in support of pangolins. We will be playing for pangolins on that date to celebrate World Pangolin Day, which is on that week as well. So wherever you are in the UK, or in fact in the world, if you'd like to join us for Bush Bingo, please do drop me a message, get in touch, and we can send you some bingo cards. And so to finish, we don't own the earth. We are the earth's caretakers. We take care of it and all the things on it. And when we are done with it, we should leave it better than we found it.